Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christine, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing everything I've been sewing lately. Before we dive in, I wanted to share that I'm wearing my Great Jones vest. I have a video about how I did this one made from a scarf, and I've actually been wearing this so much now because we're at the time the weather is not quite cold enough to wear a jacket, but not quite warm enough to go out with just a shirt. And this little vest has been so handy for just adding that extra layer. And I love the color of this one. It's so fun and bright and happy. So yeah, I'll drop the link to my Great Jones pattern below. Okay, so the first piece I want to show you is my green jacket, my green tweed jacket. So you may have seen a peek of this in the last video I did talking about the lining. But I wanted to dive just a little bit deeper into this jacket and also show you the shoes that inspired the jacket. So I had found these shoes on sale at Zara for I think they were only 19 euros. So just such a good price. I couldn't pass them up. I love the heel. It's so elegant. They are kind of a shoe that you take the car there and you park very close and then you sit down and cross your legs. And that's about as much movement as you do in these shoes. But I really love them. And then I found this, this green tweed at my local fabric store. You probably saw it in my big fabric haul I did. And then another day I stopped by and I found this cotton that I used as the lining. It was actually a remnant. It's I think it was not a Liberty of London, but it's made in Italy, just the same quality as Liberty of London, with just these really pretty flowers. And when I saw the remnant, I said, oh my gosh, I think that's the perfect green for my jacket. So this jacket got the really special treatment with a fun lining. And I wanted to show you how I did the tweed trim. I know a lot of people have asked me about this. I showed how I did it. I have a video that I'll post in one of the corners, but I just left it raw and let it be fringy. And some people have asked me what I did in the inside, and I did just leave it raw on the inside as well, which I don't mind. It's actually, because I didn't deliberately fringe it in the inside, it's staying really nice. I've worn this so many times. Just back to jeans. It's a little bit too hot to wear it now, unfortunately, but all throughout spring since I made this one, I've been wearing it a lot. I did the same treatment along the bottom of the sleeves. And yeah, that is this jacket. I absolutely love it. And I also made it in another tweed, which in my last video about sharing what I had been making, I had the fabric, and so here it is made. So this is the second version. I really, really love this one. I love the pink, and then it has just these little flecks of gold running through it. This one's been a really great, kind of more of a neutral when I don't want the brightness of the green, depending on kind of where I'm going. This one has really served me well as just to be a little bit more subtle. But I have worn both of these so much this spring because they've been such a nice weight and just a little bit of fanciness with the fringe. This one I just left without pockets, and the green I ended up doing 4 pockets, which was just like a little bit of an experiment. I thought about using some buttons, which maybe for next year I will do one with buttons because that sounds kind of interesting. But these so far have been really great, and it's actually the same pattern that I'm wearing. Can you believe that? It's kind of funny, but just different necklines. Okay, the next one I want to share with you, it created quite a little bit of a buzz on Instagram. I didn't really expect it or understand why, but it's just this little blouse I made, and I have been wearing it a lot, so it's definitely a little wrinkly. But what I did was took a doily, just a doily that was this width, as I started. So this is the width of the doily. It was quite a bit longer, so I did seam it at the shoulder seams. I just cut it very carefully and then did the shoulder seam. But it worked so beautifully on my shirt. So when the shirt was completed, minus the neckline, I just kind of set the doily where I wanted it, positioned it onto the shirt, pinned it down, and then I top stitched all like right here, all along there, just through all the layers. And then I actually trimmed behind to get the see-through effect. And so that's how I did it. And then I finished the neckband with just a little, just a bias tape pulled to the wrong side. So yeah, it's just a little bit of bias tape there, and then my little button closure in the back. So overall, just a really simple, fun top. I used a little bit of the doily on the edge of the sleeves as well. And this is a pattern that I'm working on, that I have some different ideas for. So this hopefully will be coming soon. I did this kind of a puff sleeve with a dart at the top there. So it's quite a puff sleeve, but then it tapers to a normal sleeve at the bottom. Okay, next up is another new style. And this one I made out of a vintage tablecloth. It was a square one. And I was able to place it in the back and then the two fronts, and then use just a little bit of the extras along the sleeves. And I made this really pretty little top, and I absolutely love it. Just with jeans, it's so fancy and so pretty. I put just a little beige like camisole underneath, since it does, have some openings down the front, but I absolutely love it. And so then this top became the inspiration for a grouping of other tops that I created for my slow fashion brand, Lindy Lindy, which I'll show you. So these all I made as sets. And so in a very similar style, with the front and the back cut from the embroidery. And these for my shop just come with little shorts, so it becomes an actual like a pajama set or getting ready set or a beach set or a loungewear set, however you want to wear it, or just wear it back to jeans and forget the little shorts. This one is this beautiful linen. I absolutely love it with the shorts. This one is one of my absolute favorites, with the beautiful embroidery. And then I did some with some colors. So this one is really cute. I was able to use some embroidery around the bottom with some little shorts, and then a couple of pretty colored ones. So this is a pink one with some embroidery on the sleeves and along the back. And then this one is also one of my favorites. I love kind of this Art Deco feel that it has in the embroidery. And then the front, this one isn't tied, but the front has a really beautiful embroidery all along here. So these have been really, really, really fun to make, and they are available in my shop. And yeah, really fun that something I made for myself inspired these other pieces that I get to sell. And last but not least, I wanted to show you my new blouse that I made. So this is my Manhattan top. It's one of my free patterns that I'll drop the link in the description box if you want to grab a copy of your own. But this was also a remnant that I found at my local fabric store, Liberty of London. And it is just like super, super soft. It's a cotton lawn, but because of the color, it looks like a heavier weight, but it is super, super, super lightweight. I've already worn it a couple times. The shining star of this pattern is the pleating detail that happens at the sleeves, which I just love. You kind of can't really see it so much in this print, but I still really love the combination. And just these kind of cool puff sleeves. I decided to do a bow in the back, a bow closure. Normally I'll do the bow on a brooch pin and just kind of pin it on the shirt, but this time I didn't have an extra brooch pin, and so I actually just secured the bow, each of the sides of the bow to the actual shirt, and then it just ties on its own. And there is a button closure under there. So I did the button closure just as the pattern calls for, and then on top of that is the bow, because we have to have a bow if you know me. So I'm glad I made this top. I think it was a nice use of this fabric. It's perfect with jeans for just a little bit of a upgrade from a t-shirt. So yeah, I'm really, really, really happy with the way this one turned out. I know I'll be wearing it for all through spring. And for honorable mention is a outfit that I made for a communion that we have on Sunday that didn't turn out the way I envisioned it, and I'm so bummed. So this little jacket was inspired by these little shoes that I also got. These were $9.99 at Zara, and they have a walkable heel and this cute kind of denim flower accent. So I had this, it's like a chambray trim, and then I had this fabric, and I thought, oh my gosh, that would be such a cute little set. And I do love the jacket. I think the jacket with jeans is super, super cute, but with jeans is not really appropriate for the communion. So I had made these pants that I actually took a pattern off of a pair of pants that I actually have that were ready to wear. And so I made these, just like basic kind of pleated pants. The problem is that all together it looks like pajamas. Oh, and I'm so sad because I don't think I'm going to be able to wear it, which means that I need to think of something else to wear, and I don't really have time to make anything else. So I'm really, really sad about this one because it would have been so pretty. If you have any ideas, definitely drop them below. I did think about maybe making a skirt in the denim I do have, or the chambray. I do have enough fabric to make a skirt, but it wasn't really the look that I'm going for. And I didn't really want to wear a skirt because it's still so early in the season. I'm not so enthused about showing my legs at this point, which is why I decided to make some kind of slim pants. So yeah, if you have any thoughts for me, let me know below. Otherwise, I may have to dig out something already in my closet to wear. So thank you so much for joining me and allowing me to share everything I've been making lately. And I have been picking up some new fabrics lately, so hopefully I'll be back soon with a fabric haul video. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.